Aussie Athlete.
Loneliness is something that I think we've all experienced. I'm not sure how you feel it, but often it's felt in ways such as despair, doubt, desperation, feeling alone, just feeling not disconnected with society, with themselves. It leaves people with a feeling of sadness. It leaves them wondering if they're worthy, why does nobody love me, all these sorts of questions. Am I good enough? Or the kind of the victim role, like, why am I not good enough? Already assuming that you're not good enough. And it just goes on, and it's a downward spiral, and it gets darker and deeper until people often will compromise what they once believed in, and the values that were true to them, and the things, their passion and their purpose. And their dreams slowly slip away as they settle for less than what they deserve. Anything that you feel is a good thing, and it's empowering, and you should be grateful. If you're feeling loneliness, you should be grateful that you're feeling it. If you didn't feel loneliness or other feelings, where would we be then? We'd be lost, we'd have no direction. Our emotions, our feelings give us direction in life. They give us opportunity to choose to change. In the case of loneliness, we can choose to get reconnected. We can choose to move in a direction where we can get back in touch with our dreams and our passion and our purpose. Start feeling connected again with society, start to feel a sense of community, start to feel loved. Get back in touch with who you are and what you value, and start to feel self-love and self-worth and self-esteem, and build integrity by nurturing yourself and allowing yourself to be nurtured, allowing yourself to be in a nurturing environment. So many people push it away. I think loneliness it's fear-based, and fear-based, living in fear doesn't really, it's fine for survival situations, but it doesn't really help us to grow and to become the best we can be, and to live happy, joyful, fulfilling lives that we're all entitled to. I know life can't always be that way for everybody. And there are times where loneliness is going to be a reality for a period of time. Loneliness is a weird thing. Some people can feel it even though they're surrounded by people and they're surrounded by noise and busyness, but they feel alone because they're not connected. They don't feel a sense of being around their tribe, their people that are like-minded. So part of getting reconnected and dealing with loneliness is to understand what it is that you value being around, and allow that into your life, and go out and seek with initiative those things in your life, whether it be through sport or diet or lifestyle, other lifestyle choices, whether it's, for some people, they can heal their loneliness, make their loneliness, appease their loneliness, just by doing things for themselves. Allowing yourself time to go to the beach and just lie down in the sun and enjoy it, and not feel guilty about wasting time or doing something for yourself. Because everyone deserves to be nurtured, and we're all worth the effort. So there are other ways to get connected, to get reconnected. There's a few skills that are required, come in very handy. One of them is good communication skills. I always suggest to people to join an organisation like a public speaking organisation like Toastmasters International. You can check out their website. They've got groups in every town around the world, in every city for sure, and a lot of the time even in the smaller towns. And they meet at least twice a month, maybe 3 times a month. And it's, I don't care if you never plan to do any public speaking. It's worth developing speaking skills just for communicating with your family, with your friends, at work, in the workplace, whatever it is. Going to Toastmasters will build confidence in yourself. It will help you to express what you're really feeling inside through practicing doing that. A lot of people aren't very good at it because they've never practiced it. They've never been in a supportive environment that allowed them to express themselves or that encouraged them to express themselves. And Toastmasters does that. So I highly recommend that. I highly recommend studying Nonviolent Communications by Marshall Rosenberg, NVC for short, because it just shows a language which allows you to communicate more effectively through your word choices, through avoiding ineffective word choices, through owning your own feelings rather than blaming others, through understanding what your needs are and expressing those needs to others, and along with possible ways that they might help you to meet those needs. Just those 2 skills alone will help you to communicate more effectively with people and live a richer, more fulfilling life and not be subjected to loneliness. I've felt loneliness at various points in my life, and it was always when I was disconnected, when I was feeling disconnected. There's very few times when I feel any sense of loneliness anymore, and if I do, it's very short-lived. And I think that's partly because I acknowledge that I'm feeling that way, and I'm willing to do something about it and take initiative and to take action to do something about it, and whatever that might be, from just smiling in the moment because that can change your whole world, to just going and doing something fun, to going for a run, to going for a ride, going to the beach, to going out dancing, to singing a cappella, singing karaoke in a nightclub or something like that. Because there's not many other productive things to do at a nightclub other than singing and dancing. But just get out and about. Seek the interest groups that fascinate you, that you're drawn to, and allow yourself to succeed. You have to want to be happy. You have to really want it and go out and grab it with both hands. The stereotype of sitting at home and being the victim and feeling sorry for yourself, it's not much of a life. It's completely unnecessary, and nobody suffers but you. So, I mean, obviously we have an effect on those around us as well, but you're the one that suffers, and you're the one that can take initiative, and you're the one that can make change in your life. Other people can help and guide you, but you have to be responsible for your own choices and decisions in life. You have to be responsible for your own health, for your own direction, for your own mistakes, for your own everything. It's all you, and you have the power to change. You have the power to feel connected and not feel alone. So that's today's tip. If you're feeling alone, that's great. You can do something about it. Take action. Spend some time alone with yourself in a quiet space, reflecting. And thoughts will come, and you can and will take action. It's easy. I mean, we're here to live our lives, right? Why live anything short? Why live anything less than that? I certainly don't want to look back on my life and feel like I lived somebody else's life, or that I lived less than my purpose, less than what I could have been. So seize the moment and get connected.
Like, subscribe, visit, add, and follow Raw Aussie Athlete.